See behind these guys, Matt Kenseth on the move. There comes Montoya. We talked about he started back in 18th position. He's now in 7th spot. 42 car coming in there.
He now moved up the racetrack a little bit.
Yeah, I think after you run some laps, then you might make that, might utilize that a little bit more. You can make some passes on the initial go, but then you have to get back to the bottom, but then you can make that top side work a little bit more.
0-0, David Rudiman and Kurt Busch battling for 16th position. Busch had it. Has gone by. Now you see Marcus Ambrose, right along with Marcus, trying to go underneath the 0-0 and take that spot away. That is 17. The only night race in the 10-race chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup on a chilly night here at Lowe's Motor Speedway, and they are heating it up early on this racetrack.
Yeah, talking to the drivers, these cars, because this place has so much grip, and a lot of the cars, look at Montoya getting a run off of turn 2. That's just incredible. Uses that high line and really makes that work for him. But these guys were talking about how difficult it was going to be to pass until you got 25 or 30 laps into a run, when the handling starts going away on some of these other cars.
They're still running extremely fast lap times, though, down in the 29-second bracket, the leaders are.
And guys, Montoya is handling real well on the straightaways.
Yeah, well, that's what that high line will do for you. You see, he loses a little ground through the corner to Matt Kenseth, but now he carried this momentum, and it can really propel you down the straightaway.
Now watch him rocket off this corner, just come down right by the 17 of Kenseth.
See, Matt Kenseth running the bottom of the racetrack really nice, but this momentum from the top side usually pays off.
Whoa, just about as long as the guy underneath you doesn't hit you, it's going to pay off pretty good. But Matt Kenseth did a great job avoiding contact there.
Joey Logano now trying to make the pass for 5th position.
See, Denny Hamlin now showing up into this shot.
That's 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th on your screen.
Denny Hamlin's moved up 6 spots.
And there's that pink number 18 car coming by. It is Johnson, Martin, and now Kyle Busch, who dominated the NASCAR Nationwide Series race here last night, leading 137 laps, moving on the leaders here. He is 3rd right now as we move in on lap 26. This weekend, our ESPN Monday Night Football crew heads to San Diego. A couple of AFC West Division rivals battle in the trenches as Brandon Marshall and the Denver Broncos take on Phillip Rivers and the San Diego Chargers. Broncos-Chargers on ESPN's Monday Night Football, 8:30 Eastern Time. Mike Tirico and the crew will be there. Coverage begins with Monday Night Countdown served by Applebee's at 7 o'clock Eastern. You can play football when it's raining or having showers, but it's hard to race, and you're seeing a little precipitation falling there. Some of the crews now are watching. Well, there's what we're told is a brief shower just in the area. It's pretty much clear around us, but they're watching some of that green come by and see if it can skirt the racetrack. Got lucky here last night, guys.
Yeah, we got real lucky. Had a rain shower moving towards us pretty fast. It started slowing down right as it got to the Speedway.
Jimmy Johnson, our leader. He has now led the last 25 laps. Mark Martin led the first 6, and now we're easing in on another battle for 3rd place as Casey King now beginning to reel in Kyle Busch. 11 and 39 going at it for 6th position, Newman and Hamlin.
Yeah, Denny Hamlin's making a march towards the front here. He was really fast in final practice yesterday, starting to show that muscle that he was showing there. He has a really good race car. Can't quite make the pass yet.
We talked about Hamlin's disappointment last week at California when he just got nipped on a restart. He was trying to pull down and take the inside groove and bounced it off the wall and got that 37th place finish, the DNF, which really hurt him in the point standings, dropping him from 6th to 9th.
See, just behind them, Matt Kenseth still stuck to the inside there, trying to make that bottom groove work. Then he tried something a little different there. He followed the 39 into the corner and then tried to turn down on the exit of the corner to get a run. See if he can make that work. Yeah, he's going to make the pass now.
If Matt Kenseth will follow him through, and he will pull up on the back of the 39 car. And watching this battle from a few car lengths back as Montoya beginning to ease in on these guys.
And Montoya's been running a really unorthodox line. I've watched him get into turn 1 quite a few times now, and he's holding the car way out against the wall as he goes into the turn 1. I mean, for a long time here, stays way high, and then he starts turning it back down at the bottom, right here in the middle. You talk about arcing one in, that's arcing one in the corner.
Yeah, he's just trying to get a straighter shot off. Apparently his car may be a little bit on the tight side. We have caution.
Caution for a few raindrops. Caution is out. We need a third.
So caution number 3 on the night. This one for some rain showers, some raindrops falling here on the racetrack. You can see them there in our lights. There will not be a free pass.
Oh man, look at that. Not much, but it got just enough to get a little dampness on the speedway.
Well, we've run enough laps that some of these guys will know what kind of adjustments they might want to make to their car to get up and challenge Jimmy Johnson and Mark Martin, Kyle Busch, Casey Kane, Joey Logano in the top 5.
Some of these guys have begun to move up a little bit ago, and in fact, Carl Edwards has gotten all the way up into the top 20s and now has dropped back. I think his car just suddenly started to go away. He's now back in 38th position, so they're going to want to get that car on pit road and check it out.
Denny Hamlin's made a really nice charge, though. He's gained 11 spots since the start. He gained 9 spots from that last restart.
Should expect the leaders on pit road this time by, as everyone will come in and take advantage of this caution flag for the raindrops. It was rain that determined the winner here back in May when David Ruderman stayed out and everybody else pitted. But we are way too early, and they're all going to come down. Whoa, Kyle Busch almost gets it into the back of Mark Martin. Let's go down to Shannon.
Casey Kane, a 3-time winner at this racetrack. Right now, they're just going to make a slight air pressure adjustment to the right front. They're just trying to keep up with the racetrack, guys. It's also going to be 4 tires for Casey Kane. Vince?
Mark Martin in the center of your screen says he started out a little bit too free. It was starting to snug up a little bit, but they're going to put a half around a wedge in the left rear. 4 tires and fuel for Martin. Dave?
Leader Jimmy Johnson hits his marks perfectly. Tape on the front of the grill should loosen this car up just a little bit. That increases the downforce. He'll also take 4 fresh tires. They will fill up full of Sunoco fuel. He's beaten off a pit road by 1 car, guys.
Here's our Transformers race off of pit road. You see Kenseth taking those 2 tires, gaining 7 spots. Johnson back in position. He only took 4 tires.
Yeah, see Kevin Harvick there gained 19 spots by taking 2 tires. He made a pit stop after we had run a few laps there, so he had a little fresher lefts.
Now watch Kenseth go by, and it's pretty tight from behind him here. Watch him come down.
Yeah, that first pit stop really pays off down there under caution.
Jimmy Johnson, Kyle Busch, Martin Newman. The 20 car had a bit of an issue in the pits. Joey Logano, DJ.
Yeah, he missed his pit. He was following Casey Kane in, and then Casey Kane's pitted right in front of him. You thought it'd have been perfect for him, but he actually got in over the line, had to back him up and get back in. He lost a lot of spots right there. He came in running 5th, but he's going to be way back in the pack right now.
Yeah, he'll come out back out on the racetrack running in 38th position.
We saw Casey Mears up there in the top 10 now. He took 2 tires. He had made a big move on the racetrack. He had picked up 14 spots since the green flag. So coupled with that, good 2-tire stop, he's got himself up in the top 10.
Show you what happened. It was raining on pit road, had some raindrops, and he was trying to, some of these guys were trying to tiptoe in, and watch a 20 car coming in.
It looked like he just kind of missed his pit stall, really.
Yeah, he just misjudged where he was going. I'm not sure if he thought he was in front of the 9. He knew he was around the 9, but he's supposed to be in behind him. Cost him a lot of time. Be tough for him to make that up. It's going to make it a lot more difficult night than what they had in their hands right there, running in the top 5 at the beginning of this race.
Let's listen into the 20 car radio.
For some reason, I kept thinking I had to go around the 9. I don't know why. I'm with you. I'm not sure either, but you know where it is now. Let's shake it off here, pull your belt tight. You're going to have to race your ass off now.
Good advice for a young driver. Shake it off like a fumble in the first quarters. Forget about it and go on.
But nothing you can do about it now except race hard. You've got a long time to do it. Still have just under 300 laps to make it all happen.
Yeah, 297 laps, so you can make it up to these guys by driving that thing back toward the front. Under caution here for the 3rd time a day on lap 37. Back after this message and a word from our ABC station.